Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all my dear students. Today, once again, we continue with chapter 15 Simple, Complex, and Compound Sentences. Today, we'll complete this lesson. We have already completed what is simple sentence, what is complex sentence, and what is compound sentences. Today, only we have to learn how to analyze these sentences. So before students, once again we revise what is simple, complex and compound sentences. Now students, first of all we have learned simple sentences. What is simple sentence? In which only one clause will come, which contained a subject and predicate. It's known as simple sentence. What is complex sentence? In a complex sentence, as we know that there is one main clause will come and one or more than one subordinate clause will come. Now clause means subject and verb. After we have completed compound sentences. Sentences with two or more main clauses are called compound sentences. So in this compound sentence, only independent clause will come. Only main clause will come. In a complex sentence, one dependent and one independent clause will come. Independent clause, one only, but dependent clause may be more than one. In compound sentence, we have to use coordinating conjunctions like and, but, so, or, yet, etc. So students, we have learned simple, complex and compound sentences. Now today we'll learn how to analyze these three sentences. So all of you take out your textbook and open page number 113. Now look at students, analysis of sentences. You have learnt about the various parts of a sentence. A simple sentence has a subject and predicate, while a complex sentence have a main clause and subordinate clause with a separate subject and predicate. We can analyze a sentence by naming the different parts as shown below. Whatever we learn, that only here we have to mention. Here we have to write each and every word. That is a subject, it's a verb, it's a predicate, it's a main clause or subordinate clause. That only we have to mention here clearly. Otherwise we have already learned these all things. Now how to analyze? It's already given here. Suppose it's a simple sentence. Today is a perfect day. Now, today is a subject. Is a perfect day is a predicate. Now, in elements of a sentence, we have already learned that your predicate will start from the verb. Now, today is a subject. Is a perfect day is a predicate. So, only one subject and predicate is there, so means it's a simple sentence. Here your sentence is over. Today is a perfect day. After there is no conjunction, no other sentence. But I have not done anything. Today is a perfect day, so I completed all my work. Nothing is written afterwards. Today is a perfect day. Because I got many things to learn. Nothing is mentioned afterwards. Today is a perfect day, your sentence over here. So today is a subject, is a perfect day is a predicate. One clause over sentence means is a simple sentence. Now look at how to analyze complex sentence. Now, first of all, what is complex sentence? In a complex sentence, there is main clause will come and another subordinate clause come. Yes, here main clause will come and another subordinate clause come. Main clause is independent clause, subordinate clauses depend on a main clause. Now, as we know that in complex sentence, we have to remember that here which kind of conjunctions will come? Like although, because, unless, until, who, etc. So when this type of conjunctions will come, means it's a complex sentence. Now look at this sentence. I live in a dream world until I wake up. I live in a dream world until, your sentence joined by using until, which is also known as complex conjunction, is a subordinate conjunction. Until I wake up. So first, I live in a dream world is a main clause. After until I wake up is a subordinate clause. So you have to divide like this way. I live in a dream world, main clause. Until I wake up is a subordinate clause. Now, in the main clause, what is subject, what is predicate? In subordinate clause, what is subject, what is predicate? That we have to mention. It's known as analysis of a sentence. So here, I live in a dream world. I is a subject. Live in a dream world is a predicate. Until I is a subject. Here you have to take conjunction also. Not only I. Here you have to take until also with this subject. Wake up is a predicate. Now look at compound sentence. As we know that in compound sentence, which kind of conjunction will come? Yet, but, so, therefore, and, etc. So when this type of conjunction will come, means it's a compound sentence. And which another things we have to remember? In compound sentence, both are main clauses. In complex, one is main, one is subordinate clause. But in a compound sentence, both are main clauses. Now look at this sentence. The clouds have parted and the sun is shining. So here the clouds have parted is a one clause and the sun is shining is another clause. It's number one, it's number two. Now we have to divide as we know that both are main clause. So the clouds have parted, main clause, and the sun is shining is another clause. Now we have to identify subject and predicate. The cloud is a subject, have parted is a predicate, and the sun is a subject, is shining is a predicate. So students, first of all, we have to identify main clause, subordinate clause. If it's a simple sentence, means we have to only identify subject and predicate. But in a complex and compound sentence, first of all, we have to identify main clause, subordinate clause, or main clause and main clause. After inside, from these both clause, we have to identify what is subject and what is predicate. This is a very simple things that we have to do in analysis of sentences. Now students, look at in your textbook page number 131. Here, E number exercise given. Write whether the following sentences are simple, complex or compound. And after you have to analyze them. Now look at the first sentence. Time and tide wait for none, no man. So here, time and tide wait for no man. This sentence is not joined by any conjunctions. Means here only one clause given. So that's why it's a simple sentence. So you have to only identify here subject and predicate. So look at students. Time and tide. Wait is a verb. Wait for no man. So here you have to write subject. After you have to write here time and tide. Yes. And here you have to write after predicate. Wait for no man. So students, don't write in your textbook this exercise. You have to write this exercise in your CW. Now look at another sentence. Peter is happy whenever his father pleads with him. Now here, this sentence is joined by whenever. Now this conjunction we can use in which sentence? In a complex sentence. As we know that in a complex sentence, one main clause will come and another subordinate clause come. So this means Peter is happy. It's known as main clause. Yes, after whenever his father pleads with him, it's known as subordinate clause. So first we have to identify main clause, subordinate clause. Now students, here we have to write first, it's a which sentence? It's a complex sentence. Here too you have to mention that it's a simple sentence. Yes. Now here we have written complex sentence, subordinate clause, complex sentence. Here we have analyzed it's a main clause and it's a subordinate clause. Now students, first we will write here main clause. Now what is main clause here? Peter is happy. It's known as main clause. Now, in a main clause, Peter is a subject. Is happy is known as predicate. Now, we'll write here subordinate clause. Now, what is subordinate clause? Whenever his father pleads with him. Now, in this sentence, what is subject, what is predicate? Whenever his father is known as subject. Please with him is known as predicate. So students, look at here. You have to write this all detail. First of all, you have to mention that which kind of sentence this is. Simple sentence, complex sentence or compound sentence. After, you have to identify if it's complex sentence means one is main clause, one is subordinate clause. Then in a main clause, you have to identify subject and predicate. After, in subordinate clause 2, you have to identify subject and predicate. Now students, look at third number sentence. Mohan has a sweet tooth. So, he is always looking for sweets. Now this sentence is joined by so. That's why this is which kind of sentence? It's a compound sentence. Now, In a compound sentence, both are known as the main clause. Yes? So, if we write here main clause, what is main clause? Mohan has a sweet tooth. Now, Mohan has a sweet tooth. What is subject? Mohan is a subject. What is predicate? Has a sweet tooth is known as predicate. After another main clause, we have to write, that is, so he is always looking for sweets. So he is a subject. Is always looking for sweets is known as predicate. So students, you have to analyze like this way. You will not write only compound sentence, only complex sentence, only simple sentence. You have to analyze this sentence in a proper way. So, in your grammar textbook, there is not much space, so you can able to write these all things clearly. So, better students, write this exercise in your CW. Now, another sentence is, try to analyze yourself. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 5 sentence you can try to solve. You can try to analyze yourself. If you have any doubts related that, you can write in the comment box. So in the next video, I can solve it. Okay? Thank you students and have a wonderful day.